Hey everybody, Murphy Daily here on Written by Murphy. This is a moment of wonder, and I am not at home. I am in Sacramento, and everything is a little bit different, you guys. I'm reading, this is actually appropriate being Sacramento. Sacramento is a very farming town, and one of the cool things about Sacramento is trucks, open trucks will drive through the streets of Sacramento, piled high with tomatoes. And so when it's tomato season, they drive when it's tomato season. It is not yet tomato season. Still kind of the beginning of summer. I guess we're in the middle of summer, but I haven't seen any tomato trucks. But the tomato trucks will drive around, and they have no lid. They're open to the world, and tomatoes roll off the trucks. And so during tomato season, there are piles of tomatoes at the corners of on-ramps to freeways, and just tomatoes just are lying around. It's kind of incredible. I think this must be one of the places where tomatoes are grown for all those cans of spaghetti sauce and ketchup. So right now I'm reading Animal Vegetable Miracle, and I thought it'd be interesting. I have raised animals, and I've eaten the animals that I've raised. I've also raised food that I've eaten. I've got a strawberry patch, and I've got tomatoes growing and onions. So interesting. Let's hear about this woman, Barbara Kingsolver. Oh yeah, let's talk about Barbara Kingsolver. Wow, her books are amazing. The Poisonwood Bible just about killed me. That's a really good book. So I thought, hey, I'll hear what she has to say in this book. And she wants to talk about how she spent a year living on a farm where she grew all the food that she ate. And that's interesting. But oh my gosh, you guys, she was laying the guilt on so thick. I mean, even in the first chapter, before she's even at the farm, she's saying, it would be healthier if you just drank a quart of oil for the planet. Like, what? How is that appealing? So there's all this guilt. Oh, hey, are you watching? I want to know. Put a 1 in the comments. If you're watching the replay, I want to hear you say replay. So tell me what you think of this. I think she wrote Animal Vegetable Miracle quite a while ago. Was it 20 years ago? Somewhere between 10 and 20 years ago, maybe. And it was kind of an early manifesto for the local food movement. That's fine. Let's eat local food. Let's eat food in season. But why do we have to layer it with guilt, you guys? Is it worth doing? Is the food that's in season more delicious? Yeah. I love the parts where she talks about asparagus just coming out from the earth and having it fresh. That's great. The benefits of doing these things, eating foods in season, are fully valid without having to add guilt. I'm not a fan of guilt. There's a lot of guilt out there, people wanting to guilt you to do things. You should. Don't you know that this is the right way to do things? Agree with what I say so that we can all together know that we're doing the best, the right thing, better than everybody else. And I don't think we need to do that. But it's really popular. Guilt and shame are super, super popular. I kind of resent whoever wants to put guilt and shame on me. Like, no thanks. Hi Neil, thank you for watching. I'm talking about Animal, Vegetable, and Miracle and the local food movement and eating foods that are in season. That's a brilliant idea. Let's talk about how we get our food and how it affects the planet and how it affects us, because it's all an ecosystem. But if we're talking about how our food and nutrition is affected, let's talk about how our selves and our spirits are affected by guilt and shame. I think that's probably got a lot of toxins in it. Personally, it does not make me feel bouncier and healthier. fresh vegetables in season make me feel pretty good. I feel pretty good when I have a lot of veggies. I don't feel pretty good when I have a lot of guilt. And I'm going to tell you, guilt and shame, if you let it take a little foot in your life, if you acknowledge that it's something that you should pay attention to, there will never be enough things that you can do to avoid shame, to avoid guilt. So the secret of winning this game is not to play. Don't play guilt on me. Don't play shame on me. No, I don't do that. We're done. So, all right, Barbara Kingsolver, I'm going to go pay attention to what's in season. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. Sometimes I'll have things that aren't. Maybe I'll move in a direction, but I'm going to move the direction away from guilt. And I'm not really interested in shaming and guilting other people. I don't appreciate that this book, which has all kinds of reasons to be beautiful and lovely and enlightening, I don't appreciate how much guilt she puts into it. So I'd be interested in what any of you think about it. Local food movement, or guilt and shame and its value in our lives. That's how I'm thinking about it. So I'm enjoying this book, but I really want to skip over the part where she's all like, did you hear the statistic about how everybody's so bad? No thanks. All right, that's what I got. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and leave some comments.